What's up, y'all? If you clicked on this video, you already know what you came here for. You came here to hear about how I benefited, how it rewired and reprogrammed my mind. Microdosing shrooms for 30 days. Yes, microdosing shrooms for 30 days. Yes, y'all. 30 days. Okay. Before I get into it, make sure you guys like and subscribe. Hit that notification button. Okay, because number one, I'm sure you're going to want to see more content like this on, my psychedelic journey. I've been on a psychedelic journey for like 4 years now. And that's not including my decade experience researching and experimenting with cannabis. That's a whole nother story. Okay, so let's get into it. So, first of all, hello, I'm B, Holy B Waters. You could just call me B. Okay, I'm a shaman. I've been studying plant medicine for years now, guys. I started studying about the chemical compounds of cannabis when I was around 13, 14 years old, 13, like my middle school days. And I've always and then it just sent me through a rabbit hole from there. Also a herbalist, so natural healing's the way. And as we know, I'm radical. We're radicals. So many ancient civilizations have worshipped and sat with so many different kinds of psychoactive plant medicines for spiritual healing, mental healing, and so many other reasons, guys. The sacred ceremonies that have taken place all over this globe, all in the name of Earth's sacred medicine, all in the name of humans connecting with their soul, purging out what's not needed, and shedding the light on the light within. You know what I'm saying? First of all, research. Before I get into my experience with my 30 days of microdosing, which I have did a 30-day microdose. I've microdosed about 3 times. Like on a consistent, like microdosing on consistently back to back to back, like for consistency. Because first let's talk about this. Microdosing is the act of taking a certain dose that is smaller than your average dose, and you take that same small dose consistently for weeks, days, however long. A lot of people do it different ways. Some people do it 1 day on, 1 day off. Some people do 2 days on, 1 day off, then 2 days back on. And some people just do every single day, 30 days straight. I did every single day, 30 days straight, twice. And I did like once every couple days when I first decided to microdose consistently. But I've also sat with the medicine in not macro doses yet, but I've also sat with your like normal 1.5. Not I'm talking about 3.5 grams. You know what I'm saying? Or like 3.5 grams. I've actually sat with that like 2 to 3 grams individually, but that is like an individual trip, which I will make a whole nother video about, because that's some whole other stuff, right? So boom, let's get into this, right? especially right all over Central America, North South America, right? Especially where, you know, a lot of like the Aztecs and a lot of other Native American tribes lived. It is engraved in so many pyramids, sacred texts, the spiritual and healing benefits of the psilocybin medicine, the mushrooms. Okay, they've been demonized by the government, of course, because they like to control everything, which is what what even started the whole psychedelic love freedom movement in, I believe, the 70s, when everybody was moving to San Francisco and doing acid in the name of ending war and promoting peace. That's the part they don't tell y'all about. So, on that note, damn shame. The benefits of first of all, with my person, like, I ain't even about to get too technical. I'm gonna give you guys my personal experience, right? So, for me, I have sat with LSD, also known as acid, and psilocybin mushrooms, also known as shrooms. However, I have sat with the mushrooms a lot more. Like, we've been besties. Like, that's my go-to. Me, with my twin, we be vibing. But no, with my research, and not even just with my research, but with my experimentations, the psilocybin mushroom is to promote DMT production. Okay, promoting that DMT production. DMT, dimethyltryptamine, is and I'm not going to get too deep in this one. Make sure you guys do your own research. But dimethyltryptamine is a chemical that our brain produces, you know, I believe from the pineal gland too, which enhances our visionary, like, thoughts, and like, it affects our like dream state, and y'all, so much stuff like that. It is also known that preachers and monks and children have high levels of DMT. Okay, of course, having these high, it's actually a psychedelic called, it's actually a psychedelic DMT itself that people ingest. And when they ingest that DMT substance, I've heard many people talk about how the DMT, it inspired them spiritually. They was able to really connect with a God-like source and have super spiritual experience, being able to really talk and connect to a God source, really being the universe, connecting to the universe, and basically being ultra super in tune with not only the spirit realm, but, like I stated before, being able to have super astral connections. They've talked about even just being able to tap into higher states of being. Okay, but back to the psilocybin mushrooms. Psilocybin mushrooms, in my experience, every time I dose or I take a trip with the psilocybin mushrooms, it always brings me back home to my body. You know what I'm saying? It brings me back home to my body. It makes my body feel, makes my mind, body conscious feel right back at home in the state of my being. It's very grounding. Okay, that's one thing that I say differs between LSD and psilocybin. LSD is more like a super upper versus the psilocybin being a grounder, not a downer, but a grounder. It's very grounding, very much so. I could really sit and be mindful. Like, it will make you sit and really be able to reflect on all the light within and around you. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, like I said, it really depends on the person, your own mind, to your mind and your environment. Okay, I'm not making this video to tell you guys, like, if you're not prepared to microdose, don't do it. Okay, but it has showed an improvement in veterans with PTSD, like PTSD survivors, people who suffer from chronic depression, moms with postpartum, severe postpartum, like